welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Felicia, everybody calls me Flick. In today's video I decided to have a play with some bits in my collection. I had a few new bits to test. I have some brushes from Primark. I got the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer dupe from Primark as well. I wanted to have a play with some of my singles from Pastel Roses. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this really pretty eye look with the Pastel Roses bits and some other stuff, and then how I got my lovely base, then keep on watching. Okay, so I thought I'd do this off camera because it's not trying anything new really. What it kind of is, I'm trying new brushes from Primark. I got a set of 4 eye brushes. They brought a whole new set out. These were £6, you get 4. You get 2 like tapered type brushes, you get a flat blending brush, and then you get like a packing brush as well. I should have actually used that one. I'm not going to use the big blending brush in this look, but I'm going to put it in there so I don't lose it. But I love the whole like the new aesthetic for the brushes. You can, I don't know if this set comes in black handles as well or if it's just pink, but the individual brushes they sell, you can get them with either pink or black handles. But yeah, it's just like a very nice sleek packaging. So yeah, so I've carved out my brow and just laid my normal P. Louise base like kind of halfway down. I didn't bother putting it on my lid because I'm going to be putting the black base on my lid. So yeah, I kind of stamped it on like in the middle, and then see where it kind of stamped up. Sorry, but since when does Snapchat start sending you like 5 memories notifications every day? Really irritating. And then just kind of marry it all together and get your shape for your black base. My eyesight is that terrible. I'm using the magnify. I don't know if, I think this is ×5 magnification on the bit of the mirror that I'm using, but I still lean in. Like, that is how bad my eyesight is. But hey, but you know I always moan about my eyesight and that it isn't great. But my plan is I use this is a BH Cosmetics brush. I think this was the set I got in TK Maxx. I tap it in and then very lightly around the edge buff it a little bit. I'll buff it a bit more once I add the black, which I did originally do with this brush. I should have used the other one, which I am going to do for this eye. But yeah, no, what was I saying? Terrible eyesight. Yeah, no, I know I've said a couple times in a few videos about upgrading my camera this year. And I've been looking around online and I think I'm definitely going to go for it. My brother's my brother's got 1 up. I don't know if it's 1 up or 2 up from this one. But with his, he can plug an external viewfinder monitor or whatever into it, and also an external mic. Not that that's something I'm even thinking about at the moment. But the external monitor, I'm gonna get like maybe like a 5 or 7 inch monitor that I can have. Like currently my phone's sitting on a phone stand like underneath my camera and my light, but if I can put the monitor there, then I can see what I'm doing in that rather than like constantly leaning into my mirror. So I think I will finance that one on Amazon because I can't keep. I just realised this light's probably really bright as well. My bad. Turn that all the way down. Not quite off, but it gets a bit dark. Or is it? I don't know. What I did do was I adjusted my panel lights. When I turned them on, I turned them right down to the bottom, and then I adjusted each one. I think it's on like level 3 on each side, so it shouldn't wash me out. And now my ring light's quite low as well, again, so it should not wash me out. I'm going to use the large smudger brush from the Primark set, and I'm going to stamp the shade Hex from the Beauty Bay Midnight palette all over to set black. And the reason I've gone in with this is because Beauty Bay have one of the best formulas in my collection anyway, but their formula for black shadows is second to none. I honestly feel like it is the best formula for black shadows in my collection. And I mean, I've got, well, not that, but that one and that one have got all of my palettes bar my P. Louise, which are on the shelf above my desk. I do need to put a second smaller shelf up here just for like my P. Louise juice boxes, my cups, probably my P. Louise skincare because that's on that shelf as well. And then I can have it all here. So I like having all my P. Louise stuff together. So yeah, I'm just going around. I've added all that black shadow, and now I'm just gonna gently kind of buff it all. I need to learn to stop lifting my brow because everything ends up in such a weird shape when I do it. Okay, then I'm going to take the flat blending brush, and I'm taking the shade Iris, which is this purple here, and then I'm going to take that shade Tranquil after. I'm only taking, literally, I'm dabbing my brush in once, tapping it off, and then stamping it on the edge of that black, because I don't want too much of this colour. I will go back in and build it up once I've added the lightest shade, so it does get the nice gradient that it's got on that side. Does anybody else stream like the US shows? So like last night, Chicago Med, Fire and PD was on. Tuesday, the Rookie Feds, 911 Lone Star, oh, and the Rookie. And then Mondays, I want to know why 911 and 911 Lone Star are on different days. They used to be showing back to back. What's any of my US viewers, can you please tell me why they're now on different days? Because it's doing my head in. Like, the Rookie and the Rookie Feds are now back to back, which is great because I can watch that in one go. But for the last 3-4 weeks, there's the only thing that I've had on to watch on my American schedule, as I call it. That is that brush. So I'm taking the shade Tranquil now on the tapered brush. Yeah, the only thing I've had to watch over the last couple of weeks, Lone Star came back on a Tuesday, and the Rookie and the Rookie Feds, and then on Fridays, SWAT and Fire Country. There was no 911, now that's back. There's been no Chicago 1 shows, and there's been no Law and Order on Thursday. Like, messing up my TV viewing. Why are we getting so many mid-season breaks off like 2 episodes? I like my TV schedule. I like knowing what I can watch the following morning when my kids are up at absurd times. What I was doing was, so I'm currently watching Quantico on Disney Plus, and it's one of those shows I wanted to watch it when it was on. I used to see it advertised, I just never did. It's been one of those on my viewing lists for years, and I'm going through a lot of shows like that at the moment. I'm taking that iris shade again. Yeah, no, since Disney added all of these shows, I've gone through a thing of watching all the shows that I wanted to watch when they were on, but I either didn't know where to watch them, or I didn't have like they weren't on Freeview, they were only on Sky or whatever. And now I'm like, right, I can make my way through them all. I'm just going to go back between those two purple shades and just get the right kind of balance. So yeah, like I've watched, since they brought it on to Disney, I'm currently watching Quantico. I started watching, I loved How to Get Away with Murder. I watched that when it was on and I loved it. So I watched Scandal, Devious Maids, just finished Code Black. That was really good. Cried like a baby a couple of times during that. That should have continued. Although if it did, obviously 911 Lone Star would have a different lead, because you know, Rob Lowe is great in both shows. I tried watching Station 19 after 911 went on to a break, but I couldn't get into it. Maybe it's because I don't watch Greys and you kind of need to watch both, I don't know. I couldn't get into that. But yeah, there's been a few like random shows that I'm like, oh yeah, no, I really wanted to watch that. And I started watching Chicago Fire and Med. I remember watching PD when it was on, I think we got it on Channel 5 over here. And I remember watching that when it was on. But Netflix only has seasons 1 to 4 of Fire and Med in the UK. We only have that on Netflix. So having to try and find that, and I went paying a metric shit ton on the Amazon Prime for them. I'm going to add a little bit more black. I know this looks really awkward right now, but yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Any other good show recommendations? I've probably watched more on Disney than I've mentioned, but you know when you've watched it, and I've taken everything off of my watch list on Disney as well once I finish it, so now I can't remember what I have and haven't watched off the top of my head. Scandal was good. Devious Maids was hilarious. What I'm doing now is I'm taking my singles from Pastel Roses. So we've got Marooned, Cloud, Cupcake and Petals, and I'm literally doing one swipe on my fingers and then I just kind of went between them and just dabbed them in no particular order. So the first one I said, what was it? Marooned. And I was just going to use this one, and then I was like, actually, they all have really pretty shifts to them. It's just getting it. I mean, I probably could use these on a brush, but I have a feeling they might not pick up so well. I was like, I know, I want to play with these today. And then a bit of the pink one, petals. Yeah, there we go, pretty and sparkly. So, yeah. I don't know, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Eyes wasn't really my main focus today. I just want to kind of have a play with some stuff. But that's a kind of easy smoked out eye with some sparkle, and I've got to play with my Primark eye brushes. I have got I managed to get my hands on the bronzer Charlotte Tilbury dupe from Primark. I have got the HMB foundation on the shelf there, but I'm not going to use that today. I'm going to film that tomorrow. Do you know what? Let's the highlighter. Can I get away with the peach? I think yeah, well, let's try the peach one today. Okay, I'm going to go off and quickly do my foundation and concealer, and then we'll come back and try these two together now that I've got the bronzer. I got the light to medium one. So yeah, let me go and do that and then I'll come back for those. Okie doke, so foundation and concealer is on. I use my Primark Illuminating Foundation because I really like that one. It is such a lovely formula and it's a really nice finish. So yeah, I'm just cutting the plastic off of the bronzer thing. Should have done that before, but when do I ever remember to do these kinds of things? So yeah, I got to say it's the light to medium one. So let's twist it open, squeeze. There we go. Do a bit on the back of my hand. I'll do what I did last time and I'll dab it on, but I will blend it in with a brush. That's actually quite a nice colour. I'm not going to use the new face brushes that I got in Primark because I want to use those when I try the HMB foundation. That didn't exactly go as planned, did it? Let's be honest. Oh, I can sort that out in a minute. Okay, I need a brush. Let's use this one. Obviously, with liquid and cream blushes and bronzers, you're gonna lose some of the pigment because they are supposed to be more natural finish. Obviously you can see as that's blending in. Quite nice though. It is, it gives you a nice thing of colour without being too kind of in your face. Kind of just stamping it. I'll take my concealer in a second and just redo the centre of my nose because, you know, I'm going to just take what I put on the back of my hand, just a little bit more there, I think. Okay. Probably should have tied my hair back, but never mind. That looks pretty. I'm going to take the peach blush. My only thing with this is that you can't take that little sponge off and clean it. At least with the P. Louise ones you can obviously take those off. I'm just going to turn this brush around and use the other side. You can build these up a bit as well. Pretty. And then I will take the highlighter. Why is my light note so off again? Seriously. Okay. Obviously that's how that's looking at the moment. I do like these actually. I'm not always one for liquid or cream blushes and bronzers and stuff, but actually that does look quite nice. I do quite like it. Okay, what powder? Oh, let's just use the Catrice one. I feel like I'm coming to the end of this, but then when I look at it, I'm like, oh, maybe not. I do like this one. I would definitely get this one again. Okay, so it's powdered down, but can you see how it's still quite luminous underneath? It's really, really nice. Okay, cool. I'm going to go do my powders and stuff and just finish everything off. I'm not going to pretend like I'm going to get dressed because I'm not going anywhere. I can't go anywhere. Yeah, if you're confused and unsure why I can't go anywhere, the lift in my building is broken. We're on broke on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 5 days now. And yeah, can't leave until it's fixed. So, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, John carried me up the stairs on Saturday so I could come home, but he can't carry me up the stairs every day. That's just gonna hurt. So yes, I'm slowly going mad. Waiting. Yay. I don't know. I'm going to go do the rest of my base. And, yeah. Back. Alright, I am back. This is the final look. What do you think? You know what? I really like it. I was just on the phone to my mum and she said, like, all the different coloured sparkles from my singles, the way it's kind of layered almost looks like the galaxy, I suppose, like all the different like pinks and purples and blues and whatever else colours. There's a bit of gold and white in there, but yeah, I like it. I think it looks really pretty. My skin, listen, that Primark foundation is banging and you need to go and get it for £6. Okay, that's kind of like the one that I reach for the most now. But yeah, those cream products or liquid, whatever they are, even after they've been powdered down, still look really nice and luminous. Someone's car alarm's going off. That's just not ideal. Better not be mine because I can't get down there to go turn it off. No, turned it off now. Good. But yeah, no, overall, I mean, you know my thoughts on this. It's great. They're all great. The black shadow is by far the most superior formulation for a black shadow that I have in my collection. My Pastel Roses singles, listen, if you haven't got anything from, so these ones are Pastel Roses, these two are from Popping Glow, my pressed glitters, but if you haven't got any of these, do yourself out. I think I got a single one as well. Where is it? I can open the little drawer. Yeah, I have. Here it is. I got Lollipop as well, which is a loose one. I love that it's got like a little cap on the top to stop the product going absolutely everywhere. But if I just... This is more of a white with pink, blue and green. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Focus. It looks pink in the pot, but it has very much a white base to it. Come on, camera. I don't know, but yeah, that's really, I probably should have used that for like my inner corner or something. Oh well, I'll use it another day. There's always time. Really? Come on, people. But yeah, I've just seen I've got a couple of P. Louise pigments in here that I haven't used yet. yeah, happy days. I like how this looks. I like how my skin looks. Would definitely obviously recommend the beauty based stuff. Would definitely recommend Pastel Roses. Would 100% recommend the Primark stuff. I use my base, the foundation, the liquid blush, bronzer and highlight. I would recommend everything. I have definitely still got my Barbie pyjamas on. Not going to pretend like I got dressed because I'm not going anywhere. So yeah, having a pyjama day because there is absolutely no point in getting dressed if I can't leave. So yeah, happy days. But yeah, that is me done. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial review. I suppose it's kind of really a review of the brushes and the dupes things. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm slowly losing my mind and forgetting even more words than usual. But yeah, it is what it is. Great, cool. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please not forget to like, subscribe, smash the notification bell, leave me a comment down below, all of that good stuff. Obviously it really does help me with the algorithm. Socials are up here. They're also linked down below, along with Patreon, Amazon shop, any discount codes, affiliate or otherwise. I'll link what I can of what I've used. But yeah, that is me done. I am going to love you and leave you, and I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea to enjoy before Kiara gets home. And yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.